Build a house that will survive an earthquake in California. A 6th grade science web quest. There are 3 science standards for 6th grade that are relevant to this web quest. Introduction. You and other experts have been asked to consult with a millionaire that wants to build a mansion somewhere in California. He has asked that it be especially safe from the dangers of earthquake damage. In your group there are people from the U.S. Geological Survey and some building contractors. You will do research for and advise the client on the safest places to build a mansion and advise its construction to best withstand any possible earthquake damage. To achieve this, you will identify earthquake-prone areas and ways to make structures safer in earthquakes. Process and resources. The first step is to find a location to build the mansion. You will identify and suggest 3 different places that are historically not as likely as other places to experience a serious earthquake. These locations will be suggested places to build the client's house. The location should be a convenient distance from a city or town so that the client can have access to things that they need. For each of the 3 locations, name the nearest fault line and give the approximate distance from that fault. Utilize the following sites for information. Next job. Research some building techniques that will help protect the structure from shaking and help it withstand possible earthquake damage. Make a list of 5 different earthquake modifications to a home that will make it more likely to survive an earthquake. Explain what each does to help prevent damage to the home. Find and provide at least 3 pictures of equipment or types of modifications that can be used to make structures withstand earthquakes. Identify 4 different potential hazards in a typical home and how to fix them to be more secure. The following sites have great information on building in earthquake country. Here's a grading rubric to tell you what's expected, conclusion. After completing this web quest, you will be familiar with tectonic plate boundaries, fault lines, and earthquake zones in California. You will be familiar with how earthquakes cause damage to buildings and homes, and how the risk of damage from earthquakes may be diminished. You and your classmates have learned how to make modifications to an ordinary home to make it safer during an earthquake, and become familiar with and understand how different building techniques can make a building more likely to withstand the shaking of an earthquake. Extra activities. Now that you know how to make a residential home more earthquake resistant, how do you think that it can be done to a skyscraper? Here's a video of a Tokyo skyscraper swaying during a quake. Skyscrapers need much more equipment and engineering to make them not fall or collapse in an earthquake. Follow this link to see how they do it. Thank you for taking part in this web quest. It is hoped that you learned something and enjoyed the experience.